That was the Specials with Man at CNA. You're listening to North Manchester at 106.6 FM. This is the C120 show with Wendy Smith and Lou Beckett. Before that was Strike Like a Match by The Kingdom. If you want to text us in on 07 555 461 066. Wendy's just nipped out. I think she's having a fight on the car park with Josh.
Impressed.
What?
I'm not impressed. I've had to go downstairs to security.
Yeah.
Apparently, Josh is roaming around the building looking for us.
Yeah, what, to keep your head in?
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
So what are you doing?
I was just telling him you've gone down to the car park for a fight.
Yeah, well, I've got called down by security, apparently.
Right.
He's knocking around the building. He's got past security, said he was a guest of ours.
Told you. Told you, you've had it.
Away. What are you playing?
You've had it now. I've just played the Specials, Man at CNA.
All right, okay.
And Strike Like a Match by The Kingdom before that.
Right.
Do you want your headphones back?
Yeah, go on, shift.
Bit sweaty.
Oh, nice, nice. Let's just do a quick switch around. So the time is 20:03. It's 3 minutes past 8. Sorry for the interruption. Like I said, I got called down to reception by security. Apparently, the chap Josh Woods, the singer from the Gas Panic.
Top singer.
No. One of them is knocking around the building. Louis about 3 foot wet through. For real. Get a grip. So we're going to go to a musical interlude. I'm going to see if I can find them.
Oh, that's posh.
Interlude. A musical interlude. What we're going to play? Should we play some Donservilles?
Yeah, go on.
Should we play them? Have you, you didn't play them before?
No.
Did you?
No.
So you played Man at CNA, The Moods?
That's it. No, I've not played The Moods yet.
Have you not played The Moods?
No, tune that.
What, Oxygen? Should we have some of that?
Yeah, get that on.
Okay. Oh, there we go. That was The Moods and Oxygen. You alright?
I'll play it all of a sudden, Wendy.
Yeah, you alright?
I think there's some explaining that needs to be done.
Explaining in what way? Yeah, there is explaining. What on earth are you doing in this building? How'd you get in? Was it like some kind of Mission Impossible?
I wasn't actually that secretive. I just told them who I was, and they went, "Fine, go up."
Oh, do you?
It's not important.
Do you know who I am? Was it there? I'm Josh. I'm Josh Woods from the Gas Panic. I've done the BBC. Excuse me.
I have, yeah. Made them feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. The BBC, innit?
Yeah, I quite like it.
Josh, can we just clarify, how did you get on the BBC introducing?
We started off, I guess, sending them videos, which started out pleasant. It started out, in fact, I think it started out as a Photoshop trick. I think they messaged us saying we're going to play the track, and then what happened? Oh yeah, then we messaged them saying, when is our gig slot at Glastonbury? And then they said, what are you talking about? So I sent them back a Photoshop poster of the Glastonbury photo with our name on it.
And then hang on, and then let's just clarify. You then harassed the living life out of them.
I did,
for the
but
next
they liked
7
it.
weeks. How did they like it? They were like ready to take you to court for an injunction. The only reason he got you on the show is to keep you, like, we've appeased him now. It's all good. He's not going to harass us on Twitter anymore. Am I right?
It's the same method I use. The same method I use for the BBC is the same method I use for women. So,
that explains an awful lot. That does, yeah. Oh, that's really, don't mind you laughing. That's really worrying. So just to clarify a couple of things, I do think your band's a bit.
that's fine. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, no matter how wrong it is.
I don't really think. Well, they're all right. You're all right. Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. That's what we might call our next EP.
You were all right.
Yeah.
We're okay for a pop band, for a sugary little pop band that can play guitar. Yeah, Josh. So going back to the BBC, have you invited you back on?
They've not, but we have been in touch. So they do keep playing us every week. I've just uploaded some more tracks to them because they only had 3 to choose from, and they've all been broadcast. So I thought, why not get more broadcast? Because it is a choice.
So I'm like the odd one out here because you've been on the BBC and you've had your picture. Right, and why is it, right, that everyone goes on the BBC introducing, and my newsfeed is full of those pictures of them sat or lay or sprawled across the breakfast TV news.
It's
sofa.
just right in the doorway, and you just.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Never been in.
You don't go into a separate studio. You just walk in, can sit there.
Oh, right. Oh, get you. And have you done that yet? Have you?
Paula's got all the pictures.
I can't hear
If you
you.
want some, I'll send them to you.
Why do I want pictures of you sprawled on a sofa? That's wrong, isn't it? That's wrong. It's bad enough that I've got pictures of him knocking around on my newsfeed like.
I've got pictures of me in a tuxedo as well with Becky One.
Oh, all right, shut up. Whatever.
I saw that actually.
Yeah, not good.
Yeah. I was going to say you look good.
So this is considerably more sober than the last time we had each other's company.
Oh yeah. I can't believe how much we hit it off. I thought. I was genuinely thinking on the night, is she single? And then just going from there.
Oh, we really? Yeah, it wouldn't have worked because you man.
Would have worked.
No, it wouldn't have worked.
Probably would have worked.
You're about what? you're about what, 7, and you harass women via Twitter. But I think you did tell your friends that you were going to marry me though on the night.
I did. I think I said that about several people.
But I think that was just after I started licking the window of Retro Bar, and then you went and did a mosh pit.
I don't remember that.
Do you remember, Lou? Yourself and John come out from upstairs at Retro Bar, went round the back up to the top bar where there was a very, very heavy metal band on, and we were stood at the window, had a seat and a drink, and I was licking the windows and being stupid, and you and John literally started a mosh pit.
Really? Are you sure?
You were bouncing around because we were going. You were like, because Louis, you said we need to go now. When do we need to go? Yeah, and that's when this show was born in that conversation.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
So
no
your
way.
fault, yours and Jaeger's fault.
Jaeger bombs.
Yeah, have another Jaeger. No, all right then, let's do it.
Have a Jaeger.
Yeah.
I don't want one, Josh. Have a Jaeger. I don't want one. Where did we go in?
It's
I'll have another Jaeger.
I'm not usually generous when drunk either. So.
You were your hand was well in the back pocket. So anyway, moving on. Josh, you've got some gigs coming up with this really mediocre band of yours.
I have, yeah. I think the next one is 30th of September
Right.
at Academy 4.
Have you managed that? That's quite a big venue. What have you done there? Have you had to sell 300 tickets to all your friends?
No, we just.
Mind you, you've not got that many, have you?
I've definitely not got 300 friends, but what did I do? Oh, it's essentially a guy called Matthew Hibbert who does Papillion Promotions.
I know Matty. Yes.
Yeah, and he just asked us, and I said yes, and I think we're headlining it. I think, which
Hang
is
on,
very gracious of him.
I'll text Matt later and have a word with you, Red. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Your previous form has gone well off the scale.
But to be fair, though, the last gig that he did with us was at the Ritz, and that did go exceedingly well.
He does
So-
do some cracking nights at the Ritz. The last one we went to was with the Dontavilles, Claire Green. I saw you there. We should have had drinks, but I was too drunk to come back in, so I had to go home again. Louis took me home in a taxi. Anyway, so I'm going to play one of your tracks because I'm feeling generous. I suppose
Which one, though?
Everybody knows.
That's
Is
fine.
that all right? I mean, it's BBC broadcast that too much recently. Do I need to?
No, I was just wondering whether it's a personal favourite or whether it's just done
No,
laxly.
actually, I do like everyone else, and what I do like is the SSR sessions.
Oh
we did.
yeah, the live version.
Yeah, really, really good. Well, I'm not saying. No, I'm gone. Let me take that back.
You actually like us, and you're unfolding in front of everyone.
Oh, I'm going to just play the song. So don't ever say that I don't play music.
Excellent tune.
Do you know what I mean? I played it. Everybody knows. Oh, hang on, it's going to Dancevilles. There we go. Paused it. Yeah, it's all right.
Paused it for
No.
you, Josh.
No, that's fine. I'm glad you like it.
Are we sorted now? After that interval fight there, then I kicked your face in.
Well, I was always fine. I always knew you'd come round and reveal your true self on live on air.
Well,
so.
no, it was a little snippet. I have to be pragmatic and I have to be diplomatic on the show, and sometimes I have to just go. It's okay. But now, secretly, we know that I hate you, and I completely can't stand it. Yeah, The one thing I do like, that I will admit to liking, is the podcast and the shows that you've been doing.
Oh yeah.
This is a really good way, actually, of showing people how screwy you really are.
Yeah.
Because it is. I remember watching the podcast, at first listening to the podcast going, are they for real? Are they having a dig? Are they actually having a proper dig at these people? But then you get into it and you get it's the sense of humour.
It's very ill-informed nonsense.
Yeah,
we
but
talk.
it's fun
Good
nonsense.
story as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Deadpan humour.
Yeah. Well, as well, it's not done from the stance that we're offering advice or an opinion. It's done from like, these are just our thoughts on the new. And
The medium one was hilarious.
Well, I thought let's try and keep this all on one subject. And let's talk about one thing. So the medium thing was
that
probably
was hilarious.
Yeah.
What did you do, John? Did you and John just get round to your house, get drunk, and just?
Didn't we get drunk? That's a sober.
That was you sober.
Yeah. Well, I collected a load of YouTube videos because I thought at the time when we first done the first one, I think there was a load of stuff going on in Syria, and so I was like, why not?
And gloom and
So I was like, why not report on seals inhabiting a harbour in somewhere in America? Pointless news.
Number 2.
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah, that's probably my favourite one.
Yeah.
stop hitting the desk.
It's just so funny that.
God.
I couldn't get over how funny it was.
Yeah, no,
Don't big him up too much. There's not enough room. There's not enough
John and
room.
Josh in the background just coming on and going.
There's not enough room in here for you, me, and his ego.
It's
So we
Prince
just-
William going. He was talking about. Was it Prince William?
Oh, was it the fox hunting or animal killing?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
John's in the background just going. No. I can't say it on there. It's so
say it on
funny
there.
that.
The thing is, because
Sounds like Rob.
Anyway.
Rob.
It sounds what he's saying.
Oh right, yeah. I try and sound like. I try and be like the kind of voice of reason with me and John, and then as the podcast goes on, I realise I also don't know what I'm talking about. So it just, it just all comes out as complete nonsense.
So you've also sort of taken that a little bit further now. You've diversified.
Yes.
Diversified. You got into this. You got into a. It's kind of what was that band called who did the skit?
Spinal Tap.
You've gone Spinal Tap, like in your new endeavour. You've basically gone and done this episode of how Gas Panic formed.
Yes.
And the story of Gas Panic.
Well, you know,
arrogant, isn't it?
can I do something a bit different?
Oh wait, please don't
because-
get me thrown off air.
No, because this was actually inspired by. I don't know if, I'm sure he won't be pleased about me talking about him, but this was actually inspired by Craig Quinn. I don't know if you know Craig Quinn.
Yeah,
Craig Quinn is a very good video producer.
Right.
And what's it called? And basically, I watched his videos and I was like, fair play, he's really going for it. And I really, I really just wanted to
Emulate
replicate.
his style.
Yeah, but I wanted to, try a different kind of humour.
All right. Okay. It worked. It really worked. So episode 2. We need episode 2, don't we? We need it out soon.
Yeah, that will be coming out. So I'm not sure which direction to take it in. But,
that's so worrying, but quite thrilling at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know who. I don't know whether people want to find out more about my character or.
Well, there's
or-
lots of unanswered questions like,
John's
who's the
character's
girl?
Yeah,
Oh,
John.
Big Z94. Do you know the way you.
Yeah, don't say it. Don't say it. Josh, just going completely off you and yourself. Manchester music. We see each other at gigs and maybe 3 times, but we see each other around and about. Music-wise in Manchester, who's floating your boat at the minute? Serious question.
Yeah. I'm always going to say Rum Thief.
Right, yeah.
Because I've known him for years and I really like his music. I heard a new band as well called Lungs. I say new, I don't know how new they are, but I
They're
heard
new
them
to you.
recently.
Yeah.
There's another girl called Calista Rouge as well. That's
No idea.
really nice, like kind of eerie.
It was the one you put on your social media this week that did the cover. Was it your social media? I saw acoustic. Was that?
Oh,
her?
that was us.
Oh, whatever. Yeah.
We did no, that was that was. I think it was.
I'm going to check it anyway. I'm sure there was, because I was quite taken back going, is Josh getting serious on his social media? What's going on here? No, I'm going to check it. I'll have a look. So, Rum Thief, Lungs.
Yeah, and Calista Rouge. And I think Sly Diggs, actually. Is it Sly Diggs or Sly Antics?
Sly Antics.
Sly Antics. Were they the ones at the Ritz?
Sly
Yeah,
Antics.
they were brilliant.
Yeah, they're really
Yeah.
good. They've actually. I've just been chatting with Sam this week. They've just set up their own record label.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they can distribute and produce their own stuff. Because it is cracking. I might play some Sly Antics. I've not played in Sly Antics for a while actually. They're playing for me on the 24th of September at the Live Room. Can't wait for that.
Faith is playing for us on the 25th at the Miners.
Yes, mate.
Ah, sweet.
Does that mean potentially? We might see him at both then, potentially. Oh, anyway, we'll see.
Well, I'll be around.
Well, I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will, no doubt about it. If you want to text the show, do on 07. We do. What did I do that for? What did I do? I've gone. I've completely gone.
07555 46 1066.
Oh, my head's gone. Right, I'm going to play some Dontavilles and then we're going to find some Sly Antics.
Yeah.
Here we go. Nearly caught you. Apparently, Lou, your mic's very quiet.
Is it?
I don't know. Go on.
We have to shout.
No, yeah, it is. It was working when I was doing it before.
You've done it on purpose, haven't you? It's just so you can't hear me.
Yeah, totally. That's totally what I've done. Totally what I've done.
Sit next to you then. So
No,
sit next
yeah,
to
you can.
Should we share the mic?
I'm a bit whiffy.
Move you over now.
Stink a bit. Oh no, it's you that stinks. That's all right. Anyway, it's
Been working in your
2034 in your garden. This
My legs
damn
are knackered.
garden is doing my
My legs are just done in.
Whatever. You put 3 pieces of wood down and painted
No, I
it
haven't.
red.
No, I haven't. You've seen it. You even said before, why did you act like, have you heard of Josh here? Acting like the big I am and all that. And then off air she goes, it looks really good.
I never actually said that.
Yeah, she did.
Scott split personality.
Gemini.
It's going to look smart with all my tomatoes and my plums.
And your
When
plums out in the
yeah.
garden. When the plums come out there. Anyway, what are we talking
Don't
Yeah,
talk about
again,
my
we're
plums.
talking about your plums on air.
My
So that was,
tomatoes.
I'm going to move it on. That was Sly Antics, Lights Go Down. And Southway, who are they?
Excellent.
Talk to me about Southway.
Southway are a South Korean band.
Right,
2-piece.
yeah.
One's from London, obviously. One's from, obviously, South Korea. And they've appeared at our place with Death to the Strange, supported Death to the Strange. So energetic, so real and just so good, you know what I mean, live. Absolutely brilliant.
And they listen to us.
You listen to our show in South Korea.
We're international
and
superstars,
also
darling.
shout out to Ivor Irwin in Chicago.
Oh, get you.
Yeah, he's another one. Listen to our show.
Hi, Ivor.
Yeah, Ive. All
All
right,
right,
mate.
lad.
You alright?
He's a Mancunian. He's a Mancunian actually. He's lived in Chicago for something like 25
I'm sure
years.
our listeners are just thrilled to know
Well,
that.
you know what? He'd be listening there and be going, oh, nice one, Lou. Nice one, man.
Yeah, we get a free holiday as well.
If you're going over to Chicago.
Chicago.
Can't
Chicago.
even speak
You
to
can't
that.
even. Anyway, right, listen, I've got another shout out because we didn't mention them last week and I need to do it this week. Bauer, the Impossible Is Nothing album celebration show at Gulliver's on the 13th of August. Is that this weekend?
30th of August? No, it's not.
I think it is. 13th.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
it's
like
only
night
the
today,
night
isn't it?
today.
Yeah, so it's this weekend, 13th of August.
Oh, 13th. So I said 30th.
No, so
Oh,
Bauer.
Talk to me, Josh.
Thanks, Matt. We're going to end up having a big row on air, aren't we? I can see it. Bauer, yeah, Saturday 13th of August at 7:30 at Gulliver's. Tickets are available on WeGoTickets.com. I'm going to play one of their tracks. I'm actually going to play Impossible Is Nothing very soon. Next track out. Josh is still with us. I found the police.
It's inappropriate.
They're coming to get you. We're going to escort because the security are like, yeah, he jumped the fence, ran through the door, and we're supposed to detain you in the studio while they arrive. So yeah, they're on the way. I found the Rosas.
Rosas. How old is that name, the Rosas?
I found the double. So yeah, they're en route. He should be used to that anyway by now.
Well, no, I'm actually very good. I get away with a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
so.
not with me, you're not. You're going to get nicked. You're going, Dan!
You want to do that again? That was a good impersonation, that.
You're going, Dan!
Sound like Earl of EastEnders.
What are you talking about?
Cat Slayer.
You're not my mother! That one.
Oh, that's really bad.
It's impressive. That's impressive.
They all talk like that on EastEnders.
What, like that? So what are you talking about?
EastEnders, I've found, is the only soap that has scenes with no dialogue in. They just show someone really unhappy. And I saw them doing that for about 5 minutes. No dialogue, just people in rooms
Do
unhappy.
people even watch that show anymore, though? Do you know what I mean?
I can't even stand the title music, me.
No, yeah.
I'm like that, Paula, no, get remote, quick!
You see, you'd have been like an ice cube in your mother's vodka when it very first came out back in the 80s, and it was like Doc Cotton's son.
Nick.
And Mary.
Nasty Nick.
Do you remember Nasty Nick and his girlfriend Mary?
The punk, yeah.
With a baby in the crack house.
She was rough, wasn't she?
Yeah, it was bad. Anyway, Bauer, impossible is nothing. Oh, what are you doing?
That's my pen.
Oh dear.
That's my
It's
special
all going a
pen.
bit funny and a bit wrong. Is that your special pen?
That's my special
Was that
pen.
your free one that you nicked?
No, they send it me, don't they? It's
What
got
do you mean?
It's got the Miners Community Arts and Music wrote on it. Can you see?
You can see where.
What?
What? Where?
There, on it there.
And how much was that?
Nothing. They send me one every year, and they ask me if I want 200, making for something like 60 quid or something like that.
Right.
I just say no, but I'm keeping this because it's quite smart.
Right. Okay, so you've
Yeah,
robbed
flip.
it. You've robbed it essentially, Lou. Is that what you're saying?
Anyway, go on.
Anyway, right, so it was Love Bug, Ian Brown, Lights Go Down, Slantics before that. It's 8:45. I thought we'd have a bit of fun because his brain just, the way his brain
mental.
works just doesn't, I can't. Your cognitive, I think it's fair to say, Josh, your cognitive processes are different to most.
Yeah, I'd go with that. Yeah,
All
that's,
right, okay, so.
that was very sensitive of you.
Yes,
Yeah.
He's
your
out there.
cognitive
It's
processes.
out there in the universe somewhere.
Yeah, but what's worrying is that we get that.
Yeah.
That's even more worrying. So what we're going to do, just the last, just 3 minutes, just because I can, because I'm going to kick you out now, and I've got to just wait for the police to arrive. Can you just give them a quick ring and find out where they
Yeah,
are?
hang on.
All right, okay. We'll do this and then just give them a quick ring.
I'll nip out in a minute.
I am being very patient with the police, which reminds me actually,
Go on.
Patience is out tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
I don't even care. That was a shameless plug. I just wanted to show you my cognitive skills.
You're very bizarre. Cognitive skills. Oh, that was a good link. Well done. I like that.
Segue.
So patience is what? What is patience?
Patience is the new EP from the Gas Panic.
Is this, okay. What? How many tracks are on?
6 tracks are on it. It will be released on iTunes and Spotify tomorrow.
Could you not just chuck another 2 on and call it an album?
Yeah, but I don't want to do it because then I can't release them as quick.
What do you mean?
Like if I make more songs, it takes me more time.
Right.
So if I make less, then
so it drip
and
feed.
Also as well, it's not just a case of doing less work. It's more kind of each one has a different feel. So this is kind of the horror album.
It's really not though.
Well, they're a bit haunting, aren't they? Like would you listen to like it at night?
Yeah, because I think if you played them backwards, it's probably just going, I'm at your window, I'm at your window. I might have to do that. I might have to put them on like a kind of a backwards play and see if there's any sort of subliminal messages, because that wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah,
Josh.
it wouldn't surprise me.
So what tracks are on there?
The Last Time I Try, which is the well, it's the horrorist track. That word.
The most horrible.
Last time, You Heard It First, which is kind of pop blues. Patience, the title track, which is just funky. And then it just gets a bit weird from there.
Okay, and this is available on iTunes.
It will be tomorrow.
Wow, get you?
Yeah.
Gosh, and how much is it?
I think it's like $5.99 maybe.
And does it annoy you as a musician though? In all seriousness, does it annoy you as a musician when you're putting your music out there on streamers and Spotify, whatever, not being too specific, because you don't actually get that much?
It doesn't
from the
doesn't
process.
annoy me because the amount that if I say got money for every stream that I got at the moment, it wouldn't really amount to much. So I don't really think it becomes important until you're getting into bigger
Big
money.
numbers.
So yeah, like for the sake of 50 quid or whatever, I'm not too fussed.
Okay.
But I did get shocked actually recently with the thing that I released my EP on. It gathers money through iTunes and Spotify and stuff like that. And so you have to pay for a year's subscription to release a new EP,
Yeah.
and that's £29.99. And I've found that I'd actually made 50 odd quid, so I didn't have to pay for it.
Beers are on him tonight, though. Beers are on you tonight, lad. I'm telling you now. 50 odd quid, that's not... So you recouped your subscription fee, basically?
Yeah, pretty much.
Talk to me about Simply Business. Simply
Oh,
Business.
yes.
Oh, excellent.
Mate.
So
So,
good,
if
that.
you've not seen this, Josh and John decided to prove the fact that you don't have to have massive lyrical content, in fact, any lyrical content, to write a song. So, one night in the flat, they decided to write a track, and the lyrics were your Simply Business insurance quote.
Yeah,
essentially.
I had my policy on the desk, and John decided to prove everyone wrong.
And
That,
sing.
yeah, and pretty much sang the lyrics, including my reference number, which they had to change because
Because you had the reference for data
Yeah.
protection, yeah, of course.
yeah, so they changed that, and I tagged them in it on Facebook, Simply Business, and I thought it would annoy them. I didn't think anything would come out of it, but then the guy asked me to contact him, gave me his number, and said everyone in the office loves it. We want you to come down to London to do a follow up in the office at some point. But for now, I will recoup your insurance policy in Marks and Spencer's vouchers.
Mate, we need to get on this.
Telling you.
We need to get on this. Can we do something for my Marks and Spencer's card?
I can't even
For
play
me
the
statement
spoons.
that's due in.
I can't even play the spoons.
I can sing a little bit. It'd be right. Get a triangle. It'd be right. I'm having that. I will do that. Like, no, we're not going to do that. It was genius. Well done. It was.
Yeah, well, I
was
didn't
genius.
expect anything out of it.
You didn't
Again,
do
my,
that?
my main aim was to annoy. So
Never.
yeah.
Never. You did a really... But it backfired spectacularly, but you got 100 quid worth of... What have you spent your vouchers on, Josh?
I've not actually spent them
Underpants.
yet because I have to go into the store and collect. And I had a look at the clothes, and I don't like any of the clothes.
You're not
So
fair.
I'll just get food, I think.
Oh, it's going to be a right knocks around here, isn't it? Can you imagine? Dressed lobsters and lamb and all sorts of delicious... Yeah.
Nice stuff. From
It's nice
Yeah.
stuff in Marx's.
Yeah.
Anyway, either that or underpants and socks.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
could be
save
that.
it for Christmas presents. Smellies for grandma.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, smellies for aunties. It'd be right. It'd be
He's
right.
never going to do that. He's just going to get food, you know.
No, quick. Right, quick word association.
Okay. Yeah.
You
yeah,
ready?
yeah.
You ready? I'm just going to fire some words at you. The first word that pops into your head. Please keep it clean. Please keep me on air. Do not get me thrown off air. Right, greatness.
Infatuation. I don't know why I said that.
Because you were looking at me. Christmas.
Xmas.
Numbers.
Words.
Women.
You don't want to know what came to my head. Go on, ask me again.
Women.
Just a sigh.
This is a psychologist dream. This is.
Come on, candy floss.
Chocolate.
Bugs.
Life.
Fences.
Offences.
Fences.
Fences or
Like you
offences.
look over one and say, what you doing putting on that side?
Roxanne.
Twitter.
Roseanne, sorry. Or Roxanne. Yeah, there was a guy who
Yeah.
always... Yeah.
Anyway.
It doesn't matter.
I'm not
Twitter.
telling you.
Facebook.
Music.
Lyrics. Sorry, that was bland, wasn't it?
It was sweaters.
V-necks.
Polar necks.
Johnny Quest.
Okay. John Horrocks.
Fat.
Gas Panic.
Me?
Moods.
Good.
I'm going to leave it there because I know that if he said anything else, he'd have got his head kicked in the minute he walked into
There's
boom
9 of
side.
them.
Yeah, there is 9 of them. Josh, thank you so much for coming in.
It's okay.
I'd like to say it's been a pleasure, but the police are here now for you. You're right, officer. I'm gonna play the next track.
Oh, they're here.
They're
You
here.
get the phone call.
We're going to play the next
Music
track.
route.
Yeah.
Have you got your numbers? He's got no sharp objects, officer. No, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Don Seville's and Perfect Place.